So welcome to the Value Education class. Children, today we will learn chapter number 13, Sudama. So Lord Krishna was studying and living in the Gurukul of sage Sandipani. His elder brother Balram was also with him. The two divine brothers, that is Balram and Lord Krishna, they had another good friend living with them by the name Sudama. One day, sage Sandipani's wife, that is Guru Patni, sent the three boys out in the jungle to bring firewood. As Lord Krishna and Balram walked ahead, the Guru Patni handed Sudama a packet full of grams for them to eat. So, in the afternoon, the three boys rested beside a stream. Balram was soon snoring as he lied down on the banks. Lord Krishna then said to Sudama, "Dear brother, I am very hungry and tired." Sudama replied, "Well, what can one find to eat in this dense forest? You lie down on my lap and take rest." So Sudama did not tell Lord Krishna that Guru Patni had given him grams for them to eat. The Lord, who knows everything, knew that Sudama's words were not true. Lord Krishna then rested his head on Sudama's lap and pretended to go to sleep. Thinking that Lord Krishna was asleep, Sudama slowly pulled out the packet of grams and began to munch them with relish. Hearing the sound of Sudama munching the grams, Lord Krishna asked without opening his eyes, "What are you eating, Sudama?" Sudama was startled to hear Lord Krishna's voice. He stopped munching and replied, "What is there to eat? It is cold and so my teeth are clattering." Hearing this answer, Lord Krishna, who is God himself, said, "Sudama, I had a dream in which I saw a man eating things of another, and when asked about it, he replied, 'What is there to eat?' Meaning, he was not eating anything. The man spoke lies." So what is the meaning of startled here, children? You can see in the beginning only, startled. Startled means feeling or showing sudden shock. And another word, that is clattering here. What is the meaning of clattering? Clattering means a sound produced when hard objects strike each other. So then Sudama said to Lord Krishna, "Dear Krishna, it was only a dream. How could you ever eat anything without sharing it with me?" said the Lord to Sudama, and pretended to go back to the sleep. Years passed by and this incident was forgotten by Sudama. Lord Krishna became the ruler of Mathura and then the ruler of Dwarka. In all these years, Sudama led a life of utter poverty. He struggled to earn even a living. Sudama and his wife and children of 10 went without food. However, Sudama's love toward Lord Krishna kept growing. He became a great devotee of Lord Krishna. He sang Lord Krishna's glories all the time. He shed tears of joy whenever he heard anybody speak of Lord Krishna's doings. One day, when Sudama's children were starving, his wife could not bear their plight and began to cry. She told Sudama, "Lord Krishna, who is your childhood friend, is the emperor of Dwarka. Why don't you go and ask him for the help? We are in such a miserable condition that if this continues, our children will die soon. Please go and ask your childhood friend for help. You are asking for your children. The kind-hearted Krishna will be glad to help his friend." Though Sudama was not greedy and had true devotion and friendship towards Lord Krishna, to keep his wife's heart, he decided to visit him. However, Sudama wondered whether his boyhood friend would even remember him? At the time of leaving, Sudama turned to his wife and said, "It is unfit to visit God or the king empty-handed. Kindly give me something that I may offer as a gift to my Krishna." Sudama's wife went to the house and brought a handful of puffed rice, the only food that was remaining, and packed it as an offering for Lord Krishna. Sudama walked for a few days and reached Dwarka. Once at the place, Sudama sent a message through some guards to Lord Krishna about his arrival. The guards laughed when they heard Sudama call himself a boyhood friend of their king. However, they announced to Lord Krishna that a Brahmin was seeking to meet him. As soon as Lord Krishna heard that Sudama had come, he ran to the gate himself and embraced his old friend. Lord Krishna then brought Sudama to his chamber and seated him on his own throne. Along with his consort, Rukmini, the Lord washed his feet. Sudama was full of love for Lord Krishna, and so was the Lord himself, full of love for his devotee. Now, what is the meaning of throne here, children? A throne means a special chair where a king or a queen sits. And consort means a wife, husband, or a companion. So, Lord Krishna asked Sudama about his well-being. Then the playful Lord, who knows everything, asked Sudama whether he had brought something as an offering for him. Sudama felt ashamed, thinking how he could offer the puffed rice his wife had given to Lord Krishna, who was a king now and ate only royal food. Seeing Sudama in doubt, Lord Krishna himself put his hands into Sudama's bag and hurriedly pulled out the packet of puffed rice and ate with a lot of relish. "I was so hungry, my dear brother," said a satisfied Lord Krishna after wiping his mouth. Seeing the Lord eat happily, tears of joy came down from Sudama's eyes. He even forgot that he had come there to ask for help. Lord Krishna then asked Sudama whether he wanted anything. Sudama replied, "I have your love, my dear Krishna. What more I need?" Lord Krishna looked at Sudama smilingly for a while and said, "You shall be a guest with me tonight, darling Sudama." Lord Krishna then ordered his attendants to take Sudama to the best of the chambers and look into his comforts. The next day, Sudama lovingly took leave of Lord Krishna and returned to his village. As Sudama walked to his village, he remembered Lord Krishna all the time. He remembered the love that the Lord had shown to him. When he entered his village, he was surprised by the sight of a shining palace at a distance. He wondered whether he had come to the wrong village. However, he walked a little ahead and saw that his wife and children were waving at him from the entrance of the palace. They were bedecked in fine clothes and expensive ornaments. Sudama was really surprised as the palace was standing where once his old hut stood. Sudama entered the palace and asked his wife how their house had turned into a palace. She said, "Lord Krishna came and gave it to us last night." Sudama felt great joy on hearing of his Lord's love and compassion. He thought that the Almighty Lord Krishna had blessed him and his family in return for the packet of puffed rice offered with devotion. He also understood that the palace was for his family to enjoy and that he must devote himself to singing Lord Krishna's glories. He did so, giving up all worldly pleasures, and attained the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So, Children, what is the moral of this story? Moral of this story is sincere friendship is never lost. And always remember, offer food to God first. These are the words from Shrima. And food is God. We should not waste food. Food is our God. So children, based on this lesson, some questions are there in your textbook that you will go through all these textbook question answers. You will do them on your own. And with this, we will end this chapter here. We will end this session here. Thank you.